colourful costumes. Tell us, Pedro, who are you?
I'm the hunter from Little Red Riding Hood. He's strong and brave and kind to old ladies.
Very good.
And I am Dogbeard the Sailor from the Adventures of Dogbeard the Sailor.
And why is he your favourite?
Because he's strong and brave. And I think he might be kind to old ladies too.
Excellent.
I'm an old lady.
So you are, Candy. But are you not also a witch?
Yes, so be careful or I might turn you into a frog.
And you, Edmund? You have come as...
The big number from Mummy Pig's book. 476,859,312.
Oh, what an amazing choice. Ah, George, you are dressed as...
Dinosaur.
I'm the expert at telling bedtime stories. I'll have them asleep in no time.
A scary dragon!
Peppa, George, back to bed.
But Grandpa hasn't finished the story yet, Daddy.
I'll finish the story. I'll be down in a minute.
OK, there's a boy, a beanstalk, a castle, a beautiful princess, a brave knight, a cook, a wizard and a scary dragon.
And a very hungry king. So they all had a big dinner and lived happily ever after. The end.
Then they had a party. And all their friends came.
Right, I think I'd better sort this out. Daddy Pig.
They're almost asleep.
Thank you. I'll take over now.
You have to finish the story, Mummy.
All right, quickly now. Tell me what's happened.
Once upon a time, in olden days, a long time ago.
Mummy Pig's been up there for a long time.
I can hear snoring.
At last, Peppa and George are asleep.
And then they all lived happily ever after. The end.
Peppa? George?
Shush! Mummy is asleep.
It looks like Princess Peppa is the best at telling bedtime stories.
That's right. I am.
OK, that's enough brushing. Into your beds.
Oh, I think our teeth need a bit more cleaning.
When you're in bed, Daddy Pig will read you a story.
Hooray!
Peppa and George like stories. When Peppa goes to bed, she always has her teddy tucked up with her. When George goes to bed, he always has Mr. Dinosaur tucked up with him.
Are you feeling sleepy now?
No, Daddy. We need lots and lots of stories.
Daddy Pig will read you one story. Now, which book do you want?
The Red Monkey book.
OK, I'll read you the Red Monkey book.
Peppa and George like the Red Monkey book.
Once upon a time...
Oh, sorry, Daddy Pig.
Once upon a time, there was a red monkey. And this red monkey had a bath. And cleaned his teeth. He got into his bed. And soon he fell fast asleep. Good night, Red Monkey.
Peppa and George are asleep.
Good night, Peppa and George. Sleep well.
Now Peppa and George are asleep, Mummy Pig and Daddy Pig are going to watch some television.
And now it's time for the amazing Mr. Potato.
I've been looking forward to watching this programme.
The amazing Mr. Potato is always ready for action. He runs fast. He jumps high. He never sleeps.
It is bedtime for Peppa and George. And it looks as if it is bedtime for Mummy and Daddy too.
Did King Daddy have a big tummy?
Of course not. He was very handsome, like me. Anyway, there was also a dragon.
Dinosaur!
A dinosaur? Oh, yes, it wasn't a dragon. It was a dinosaur. Living outside was a huge, fierce dinosaur.
Oh dear, maybe the dinosaur wasn't quite that fierce, Daddy Pig.
Sorry, George. No, the dinosaur was very gentle. It ate lots of grass.
Daddy Pig!
Oh, sorry. I was being the dinosaur.
Daddy, why is the princess called the Sleepy Princess?
I'm coming to that. You see, the sun set, then the stars and moon came out, and everyone got very sleepy. But the most sleepy of all was the Sleepy Princess. Peppa, are you sleepy?
No, Daddy. I am not sleepy at all.
But somebody is.
George, wake up. You'll miss the end of the story.
Well, Peppa might not be sleepy, but the Sleepy Princess certainly was. Looking at herself all day in the mirror had completely worn her out. Let's carry you to bed. Good night. The Sleepy Princess was so sleepy, she had fallen fast asleep. The wonderful world of concrete. Concrete is a construction material composed of sand, water, and chemical admixtures. Chapter 1. Sand.
Peppa, George, and Mummy Pig have fallen asleep. It is morning. Peppa and her family have come to the library.
Wow! What a lot of books!
Shh! Peppa, you must be quiet in the library.
Why?
Because people come here to read and to be quiet.
Next, please.
Miss Rabbit is the librarian.
Hello, Mummy Pig. Are you returning these books?
Yes, Miss Rabbit.
Right you are.
Why is the computer beeping?
It's checking to see that you haven't been naughty and borrowed the book for too long.
I may have borrowed this book for a bit too long.
Oh, don't worry, Daddy Pig. It can't be that bad. Gosh! Daddy Pig, you've had this book out for 10 years.
Naughty Daddy!
Sorry, Miss Rabbit.
That's all right. Now you can borrow another book.
Miss Rabbit, can George and I borrow a book, please?
Yes, the children's section is over here.
Oh, look! Berries, flowers, pretty dresses. Hello, Peppa. Oh, hello, Danny. I'm borrowing a book about football. Hello, Peppa. Hello, Suzy. I've got a book about nurses.
George has chosen a book about dinosaurs.
Dinosaur.
Look what I found. Further adventures in the world of concrete.
Here's a red monkey book.
It will help you float through the air after you jump.
Should I practice that?
Practice what?
Jumping?
Why not? There, you're a natural.
Is that it?
Yes, you are now fully trained.
All aboard!
I'm still a tiny bit worried about this jump, Daddy Pig.
It's okay, Mummy Pig. I'll come up in the plane with you.
Good luck, Mummy.
Don't worry, Mummy Pig. Remember, you've got a parachute.
Yes, Daddy Pig.
Oh, we are a long way from the ground.
Oh dear! Daddy Pig has fallen out of the plane.
There she goes. No, wait, that's Daddy Pig. Wait for me, Daddy Pig. Whee! Mummy Pig has jumped. She is going to rescue Daddy Pig. Got you. Oh, she's got him.
Hooray! My mummy to the rescue.
Thank you for saving me, Mummy Pig.
Oh, Daddy Pig, you're starting to slip.
Mr. Bull has just finished mending the school roof.
Lovely job. It'll last for years.
I can't hold on. Ah, Daddy! Is Daddy Pig all right?
Ho, ho, I'm fine.
Good, because you'll need to do that parachute jump again.
What?
To raise the money to fix this new hole in the school roof.
Oh, all right.
Hooray for Daddy Pig!
I've got a very smelly cheese here. Maybe Daddy Pig should give it a sniff.
Oh!
The smell of the cheese has knocked Daddy Pig off his feet.
Wow, that's what I call a strong cheese.
Good, isn't it?
Yum, yum. George likes smelly cheese.
May we buy that one, please?
Of course.
Thank you.
Fish! Nice fresh fish!
Can we buy some fish, please?
OK, I've got trout, haddock, mackerel or squid. What would you like?
They all look good.
How about I give you some of each? Then you can make a lovely fish pie.
Fish pie. Yummy.
There you go.
Thank you very much.
Fish, apples, cheese. Here is Mr. Fox's store. Bananas, flower tools, handbags. I'm selling anything, really. What do you want?
Nothing, thank you. We've bought everything we need.
Apples, cheese and fish.
Ow! Why didn't you come to me first? I've got all of that.
Do you sell apples?
You've never seen apples like these. They're made of wood.
Wooden apples.
Brilliant, aren't they? They'll last forever. What else did you buy?
Cheese.
Cheese? I've got all kinds of cheese here.
They don't smell of much.
It's because they're plastic.
Made of plastic?
Yes, guaranteed to last you a lifetime. Buy one, get 4 free.
No, thank you, Mr. Fox.
You bought a fish too, didn't you? I could have sold you a better fish.
No plastic fish, thank you.
This isn't plastic. Well, actually it is. But this is an amazing toy fish. Look, it sings.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star.
You just need a bit more practice, George. Watch me.
Wow.
Oops. I'll just get the ball back. Hello, Mummy Pig. Can we have our ball back, please?
Yes, but please play more carefully in future.
Yes, Mummy Pig. Sorry, Mummy Pig.
Here is Danny Dog.
What are you doing? We're playing Baton Ball. My daddy is very good at it. He batted the ball all the way into the house. Wow, can I play Baton Ball too?
Maybe it's time for a different garden game.
Like what?
Limbo!
What's limbo when it's at home?
I'll show you.
I know. You jump over it. It's much too high to jump over.
Ho, ho! We go under the limbo pole, and we need music to do it.
Daddy Pig is very good at limbo.
Wow!
Ah, but now we'll put the pole a bit lower. OK. Oh.
Daddy, your tummy is too big to go under the pole.
My tummy is not too big. I just can't bend like I used to.
My turn. And me.
Well done, everyone. Now we'll put the pole even lower.
Ooh. Easy, Daddy. It's impossible. Nobody can go under that. Wow! George can do it! Hooray!
Oh, we need a car.
Non capisco.
Let me handle this. I'm an expert at talking. We need a car.
Uovo.
Not eggs. A car. No. Not flowers. No.
Brum, brum.
Ah, auto. Hey, brum, brum, beep, beep.
Well done, George. This bag is heavy. Oh. Are you sure we need everything in here, Mummy Pig?
Yes. It's all very important.
Are we going to get lost like we always do?
No, Peppa. The sat-nav will tell us the way.
Benvenuto all'auto del futuro.
In Italy, the sat-nav talks in Italian.
Proseguire sulla...
Maybe we don't need the sat-nav. Let's go this way.
Remember, Daddy Pig, this is another country. They may drive differently here.
Oh, driving is driving, Mummy Pig. It can't be that different.
Strada, porco!
Driving in Italy is very different to driving at home.
Hello! Yes, we're on holiday.
Daddy, why are they beeping their horns at us?
I expect they're saying hello.
Can we say hello back?
Of course we can. Hello!
Everyone is so friendly here.
Peppa and her family are on their way to their holiday house.
Ah, we're almost there.
Yes, I can feel myself relaxing already.
Teddy! I left Teddy on the aeroplane!
Eh? What?
We have to go back for Teddy!
Not so fast!
Come on, Daddy!
Daddy can't keep up! Wait for me!
Peppa and George have arrived at playgroup.
Bye-bye, Daddy! Bye-bye!
Bye! Oh, now I'm going to have to walk back home. What I need are some wheels. Hang on, I've got wheels. Whee! Ha ha! This is fun!
Daddy Pig likes scootering.
Brum, brum. Whee!
Daddy Pig, you're riding Peppa's scooter.
Yes, scootering is such fun. You should try it sometime.
Peppa and George are painting pictures at playgroup.
Madam Gazelle, we came to school on our scooters today.
Very good, Peppa and George. Let's all paint pictures of how we came to school today.
I came on my bicycle.
Very good.
I walked here.
So nice to get the fresh air in your lungs.
My granddad brought me in his truck. Broom, broom, broom.
Lovely.
It is time for Mummy and Daddy Pig to pick up the children from playgroup.
Have you got the car keys, Daddy Pig?
I don't think we should take the car, Mummy Pig.
But it's a long way to walk to playgroup.
We don't have to walk. I made that mistake this morning. We can scooter. race you! Whee!
What? Are you sure? OK. Whee!
Mummy and Daddy Pig are scootering to playgroup to pick up Peppa and George.
Yippee! What was that?
It's a boomerang, Daddy.
Ah, yes.
You have to throw it hard and then it comes back.
Allow me to show you, Mr. Pig. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, throw!
So, when does it come back?
Keep a good lookout, kids. That boomerang could be anywhere.
I think we might have found it.
Hello.
This is Mr. Wallaby. He is the next-door neighbour.
Hi, Mr. Wallaby. I was, just teaching these kids how to throw a boomerang. Sorry about your window.
Well, there's no worries there, mate. What's a broken window between friends?
Mr. Wallaby is a very nice neighbour.
Don't let it happen again, though.
Thanks. Like I was saying, to throw a boomerang, you need to throw it hard.
What? Like this?
That's it, Daddy. It's coming back.
Here she comes. Here she comes.
Catch it, Mr. Pig.
Ah, missed it.
Oh, no.
The boomerang has broken another window.
Well, I think we should be going. Well, you've still got some windows left.
Hey, no! You can't leave until I've had a go. Let me show your mates how a boomerang should be thrown.
Thanks, Mr. Wallaby.
Don't mention it. That's what neighbours are for. Now, the trick is you need to throw the boomerang more upright. Like this.
Ooh.
It's good. It's good. It's a good throw. Here it comes. It's good. It's looking... Oh, no! Someone catch it!
Oh, dear. The boomerang has broken another window.
So, we absolutely must be going now. Do you want any help mending your windows?
No worries, mate.
Did you say this? Mickey Macky Boo Ba Boo. That's nothing like me. It is a bit like you, Suzy. You're just as noisy as me. I can be quiet. It's not easy. It's not that hard, Peppa. OK, you do it then. Let's all do it. We can show my mummy. Mummy, we're all going to be quiet. Very quiet. So quiet, you can drop something on the floor and hear it. Quiet as a mouse.
You're not being quiet at all. You're all being very noisy.
We can be quiet whenever we want.
Start being quiet on the count of 3. 1, 2...
I'm not ready. OK, now. On your marks. Ready. Get set.
3.
Hello? I'm home. Oh, I thought the house was empty.
Peppa and her friends are playing at being quiet.
It's not playing. It's very hard work. Oh, Peppa!
Peppa cannot stop herself from talking.
Oh, Daddy, I think I might be a chatterbox.
That's not such a bad thing, Peppa. It's good to talk. In fact, I think you're an expert at talking.
That's right. I am an expert at talking. I'm an expert at talking too. No, you're not. I'm the chatterbox. I'm more of a chatterbox than you.
Oh, you two are just the same.
Yes, we are. That's why we are best friends. Chatter, chatter,
Peppa
chatter,
loves talking.
Chatter, chatter.
Suzy loves talking.
Chatter, chatter.
Everybody loves talking. Peppa and her friends are at playgroup.
Children, today we will do drawings for Mr. Potato.
Hooray! I'm drawing a pineapple. I'm drawing a carrot.
Very good. What are you drawing, Emily?
A pea.
Lovely. And Pedro?
It's a super potato.
Oh, I see. And George has drawn a wonderful tomato. Peppa, what vegetable have you drawn?
My daddy watching television.
Oh, excellent. Now, we put the drawings in an envelope and post them to Mr. Potato.
It is morning and time for the Mr. Potato Show. Please welcome your friend and mine, Mr. Potato!
We posted some drawings to Mr. Potato in an envelope.
Did you get the envelope?
He can't hear you, Daddy. He's on television.
Oh, yes, of course.
I've received an envelope full of drawings. This tomato looks very juicy.
That's George's picture.
Well done, George.
But this picture from Peppa Pig is my favourite.
Wow, that's my picture.
It shows Daddy Pig watching TV. Looks like Daddy Pig needs some exercise.
Eh? What?
Come on, Daddy Pig. Let's do some jumping up and down.
Oh, all right.
Up, down, down. Daddy Pig likes jumping up and down, down. Everyone likes jumping up and down, down. 3, 2, 1, blast off. We live on a planet. Does anyone know what it is called?
The Earth.
That's right.
I'm a bit of an expert at space things.
There are 7 other planets that go around our sun. Does anyone know what they are called?
Mercury,
Oh, well done, Edmund.
Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Neptune, Uranus.
Edmund knows all about space.
I'm a clever clogs.
Does anyone know what these planets are made of?
They're made of cardboard.
These models are made of cardboard, but the real planets are made of rock and ice and gas.
But of course the moon is made of cheese.
No, the moon is made of rock. And this is a serious tour, so no jokes and no giggling. Here we are on the moon.
It's a pretend moon, really, isn't it?
Yes. If this was the real moon, you could jump over my head.
Ooh!
Does anyone know why we can jump so high on the moon?
Gravity!
Oh, that's right, Edmund. Gravity is what keeps us on the ground. It is weaker on the moon, so you can jump higher.
Ooh!
We can make you feel like you're jumping on the moon with the help of science.
That sounds impressive. How do you do that?
With big rubber bands. Everyone is strapped into Mr. Rabbit's anti-gravity rubber bands. Bouncing on the pretend moon is fun.
Say moon cheese.
Moon cheese.
And that is the end of the tour.
Ah, the old cuckoo clock.
Why is it called a cuckoo clock?
There's a little wooden bird inside called a cuckoo.
I've never seen the cuckoo.
That's because we stopped winding it a long time ago.
The cuckoo got a bit annoying.
Oh, can we wind it up again, please?
All right.
Daddy Pig is winding up the cuckoo clock.
There.
Daddy Pig sets the clock to the right time. It is nearly 9 o'clock.
Daddy, can we see the cuckoo now?
You'll see the cuckoo soon.
What does she look like, Daddy?
Now let me think. She moves her head like this. And she flaps her wings like this. And she says, cuckoo!
What a noisy little cuckoo you are, George.
Look, It's going to do something. Wow. Silly George, you missed the cuckoo. The cuckoo was really, really brilliant. She went cuckoo and you missed it.
Never mind, George. You can see Cuckoo next time.
But you'll have to wait. Cuckoo only comes out once an hour.
Waiting is boring. Come on, George, let's play outside.
George does not want to play outside. He is waiting to see Cuckoo. It is nearly 10 o'clock. George has been waiting for Cuckoo for almost an hour.
George, come and play. Mr. Dinosaur wants you to play too.
Daddy Pig, do you know where you're going?
Yes, of course I do.
I don't think we'll ever find our house again.
I'm sure we will, Peppa. We're only in our garden.
Oh, it's the ducks. Hello, Mrs. Duck. Have you lost your pond? We're lost too.
We are not lost. I know exactly where we are. See you later, ducks. Good luck finding your pond.
Oh!
Daddy Pig has found the duck pond.
That's lucky.
Yes. What a stroke of luck.
Daddy, Mrs. Duck says thank you.
You're most welcome, Mrs. Duck. Now, let's find our house. I'm sure it's this way.
Hello?
Did you hear something?
Yes, I thought I heard someone say...
Hello?
It's Mummy Rabbit with Rebecca and Richard.
Hello, Peppa. We're lost. Hello, Rebecca. We're lost too. We wanted to go to the playground. So did we, but it's too foggy to get there.
Come on, everyone. Back to our house until the fog clears.
Daddy Pig, do you know where you're going?
Yes, of course I do. This way.
Yes, Daddy Pig.
Aha! I've found our little hill. We'll soon be home.
Hooray!
Our house should be just about here. Oh.
Daddy Pig has found a ladder.
That's strange. We don't have a ladder in our garden. Goodness me!
Can you see where we are, Daddy Pig?
Yes, I can.
Daddy, where are we?
Why don't you have a look?
OK. Wow. Wow! I can see everything again.
Come on, you'll see.
What can George's birthday treat be?
George, what do you like best in the whole world?
Dinosaur. Ooh, dinosaur.
George's birthday treat is a visit to the museum dinosaur room.
Huh. Silly old dinosaurs again. Dinosaur.
Don't be frightened, George. It's not a real dinosaur.
It's just a robot. Look, I stand on this spot and...
And now there's another surprise.
All of George and Peppa's friends are here.
Surprise!
Mummy Rabbit has made a birthday cake for George.
Can anyone guess what sort of cake it is?
A dinosaur cake.
It is! What an amazing guess, Peppa!
Happy birthday, George!
There's one last surprise. Follow me.
What is the last surprise?
What do you think it is, Peppa? It's probably something to do with dinosaurs. Oh, what's that?
It just needs to be filled with air.
I know. It's a bouncy castle.
Peppa loves bouncy castles.
But if it's for George, why isn't it something to do with dinosaurs?
It is a dinosaur. A bouncy dinosaur.
Hooray!
George loves bouncy dinosaurs. Everyone loves bouncy dinosaurs.
Will you be okay, Daddy?
Oh, I'll be fine. I can see very well in the dark. Who put that there?
Oh.
Daddy, are you okay?
Yes, it's just a bit dark down here.
Oh, I've just remembered. I think the torch is in the kitchen. Aha!
Mummy Pig has found the torch.
Can I hold the torch, Mummy?
Okay.
George, look at me.
Peppa is making a funny face.
Don't worry, George. It's only Peppa. Oh, we'd better tell Daddy we found the torch.
Daddy is still in the cellar, looking for the torch.
I'm sure it's here somewhere.
Daddy, we found the torch. Luckily, it was in the kitchen all the time.
What a stroke of luck.
Now, we just have to wait until the electricity comes back.
How long will that be, exactly?
I would say exactly a long time.
Oh, but George and I want to do some dancing. I know what we can do. We can watch some television. Oh, it won't go on.
The TV needs electricity too.
Does it?
Yes.
Oh, now what are we going to do?
In the olden days, when there was no television, children would have to make up their own games.
I know. I need a cardboard box.
What is Peppa doing?
Mummy, will you cut a hole in this box for me?
What for?
You'll see.
Mummy Pig is cutting a hole in the cardboard box.
There you are, Peppa.
Thank you. Now you all have to sit down there. And George, you have to point this torch at me.
Danger, danger. Oil is low.
What's oil?
Oil helps engines to run smoothly.
Will the oil run out?
No, these warnings always give you plenty of time.
Oil is gone.
Oh, dear.
Luckily, I've got a spare can of oil.
Well done, Daddy Pig.
We simply pour the oil into the engine and...
What's wrong?
There's nothing in here. The engine's gone.
It's Mummy Sheep with Suzy Sheep.
Hello, Susie. Hello, Peppa. We've lost our engine.
Lost your engine?
Yes, it's completely disappeared.
I'd like to help, but I don't know a thing about engines. I'm probably just being silly, but this looks a bit like an engine.
Ah, yes. Well spotted, Mummy Sheep.
The camper van has its engine at the back.
There. That should be enough oil. Thank you, Mummy Sheep.
You're welcome. Have a lovely holiday.
Are we nearly there yet?
Just up the next hill. You have reached your destination.
Hooray!
Time for bed.
Where will we sleep?
Mummy Pig and I will sleep on this bed.
Ooh!
And you two will sleep upstairs.
But there isn't an upstairs.
Ho, ho. Watch this.
The camper van's roof is lifting up.
The camper van is just like our little house.
While we're on holiday, it is our little house.
Where are the ducks?
Maybe they're on holiday.
Let's have our picnic lunch. The ducks always turn up
When we have picnics.
Peppa and George love picnics.
Look, it's the ducks. Stop, Daddy. We need bread for the ducks.
All right.
Hello, Mrs. Duck.
Here come more ducks.
All their brothers and sisters are here.
And here come more ducks.
It's the Granny and Grandpa ducks.
And here are all the aunties and uncles.
Oh, that's the last of our picnic gone.
Ducks, say thank you to Daddy Pig.
Ho, ho! You're most welcome.
I love Duckland.
It is time to go home.
I wonder what's the shortest way home.
Drive straight ahead into the river.
Oh, are you sure?
Yes, drive into the river.
But we can't drive in the river.
Yes, it's talking nonsense.
Please press the blue button.
The camper van is driving into the river.
Our camper van has turned into a boat.
I wasn't quite expecting that.
Welcome to the car of the future.
Look, it's Grandad Dog and Danny Dog.
Ahoy there, Daddy Pig!
Ahoy there.
Sailing on the river in the camper van.
Drive up the next hill. You have reached your destination.
We're home.
Miss Rabbit's ice cream stall.
Daddy, why are you buying an ice cream?
Oh, Peppa, I was on the way to the gym when I thought an ice cream would be nice.
Miss Rabbit is ill. You've got to sell the ice cream today.
Oh, I'm an expert at ice cream.
Can I have a cherry ice cream?
Strawberry, vanilla, chocolate, banana.
With pistachio and strawberry, please.
Strawberry. Oh, it's melted. How about ice cream soup instead?
Grandad Dog's breakdown service.
Miss Rabbit is ill. Can you drive a bus today?
Of course, Peppa. All aboard!
Mummy Sheep's car has broken down.
Grandad Dog's breakdown service.
Can you rescue me, please?
I'll be straight there. We would like to apologise for any inconvenience this may cause to your journey.
Driving a bus is quite hard. Selling ice cream is quite hard. Running a supermarket checkout is quite hard.
I'm feeling better. Can I get up now?
No, you must lie very still. But please keep breathing.
Are you feeling any better, Miss Rabbit?
It's not easy doing all your jobs. It's not easy looking after your little bunnies. You will be back to work tomorrow, won't you? Yes. And you'll be back at home, won't you? Yes.
To play basketball, you need to train hard and keep fit.
Are you fit, Daddy Coach?
Yes, I'm super fit.
But Daddy Coach, you've got a big tummy.
This tummy is pure muscle. First, I'll teach you how to get the ball from here to here.
I can do that.
No, Danny. You can't use your feet. That's football.
Danny Dog likes football.
In basketball, you bounce the ball with your hands, like this. Who wants a go?
Me!
Suzy Sheep is bouncing the basketball very carefully.
Well done, Suzy. Now everyone try.
Everyone is learning how to bounce the ball.
Now I'll teach you tackling.
What's tackling?
Tackling is trying to get the ball from another player, like this. Try and get the ball from me, George.
George is very good at tackling.
Now throw the ball through the hoop. You need just a bit more training there, George. Let's have a little practice game. Split into 2 teams.
Boys against girls.
The girls are in one team, the boys are in the other.
That's not fair. We've got little ones on our team. Don't worry, the boys' team will still win. Yeah, we're a super team.
Emily Elephant is very good at reaching high with her trunk.
Emily's using her trunk. It's not fair.
Shush, Peppa. She's on our side.
It's a bit steep here. Maybe you should play at the bottom of the hill. And the quickest way down the hill is to ride down.
Are you sure, Daddy? Don't crash like you always do.
Ho, ho! I know what I'm doing, Peppa. I'm a grown-up. Yee-haw!
How are you going to stop, Daddy?
I don't know. Where are the brakes?
Clever, Daddy. You use the duck pond to stop.
What was that big splash?
What big splash?
Daddy Pig, did you know you've got a duck on your head?
Oh, yes. Well, I did fall in the pond.
Horsey! Horsey!
George wants to ride on the toy horse.
Go! Go! Oh.
George cannot make the horse go.
If only there was someone big and strong to push George along.
I'm big and strong. I can push George.
What a good idea, Peppa.
Horsey, Horsey! George! She's called Twinkle Toes. Horsey! Twinkle Toes! Horsey! I know! Because the present is for both of us, we'll call her Horsey Twinkle Toes.
Peppa and George love playing together with Horsey Twinkletoes.
Ooh, a present. Is it for me or George?
No, Peppa. It's not for you or George.
Oh, is it a toy?
No, it's a glass vase.
That's a bit of a boring present.
Ho, ho! It's a present for grown-ups.
We've bought this for Granny and Grandpa Pig. It's their wedding anniversary.
Can me and George buy them a present too?
That's very sweet of you, Peppa. But presents can cost a lot of money.
We've got money in our piggy bank.
Peppa and George have 1 penny and 2 buttons to spend.
OK, let's go shopping.
This is Mr. Fox's shop.
Hello there! Can I help you?
It's Granny and Grandpa Pig's wedding anniversary.
They're both very old and need a present.
My shop has everything. I'm sure you'll find something you like.
A big teddy. I love it. This can be the present.
Peppa, the present is not for you. It's for Granny and Grandpa.
Oh, yes. Oh, look. Funny teeth.
They're wind-up joke teeth. Very popular.
Can they be the present for Granny and Grandpa?
I think Granny and Grandpa have all the teeth they need, Peppa.
Do your Granny and Grandpa like gardening and digging?
Yes.
Then why not get them a bucket and spade each? Buy one, get one free.
They've already got spades and buckets and forks and everything.
Oh, dear.
I know. Grandpa likes sailing his boat.
Say no more. I have everything a sailor could ever wish for.
Do you have pirate's treasure?
Everything except pirate's treasure.
Oh.
Hello.
G'day, Mr. Pig. We met at the airport. Remember? It was a while back. You said we could visit any time.
Did I?
Yeah. Since we last saw you, we've had Kylie and Joey. Say hello, kids.
Hello, I'm Kylie Kangaroo. I'm Peppa Pig. And this is my little brother George. This is my little brother Joey.
Joey lives in Mummy Kangaroo's pocket.
It's thirsty work, this travelling around. Would you like a drink?
Yes, please. Lemonade. My favourite.
That's lovely.
Here, sit down. Are you hungry?
I'm always hungry.
No worries. We'll make lunch.
Mr. Kangaroo is going to cook lunch on a barbecue.
Corn on the cob, anyone?
Yummy. We should do this at our house. Hang on. This is our house.
Come on, Kylie. Let's play in the garden. We can play my favourite game, jumping up and down in muddy puddles. I like jumping too. First, we have to find a puddle. Oh, there aren't any muddy puddles.
The ground is too dry for muddy puddles.
I wish it would rain.
I hope it doesn't rain. Oh, we love rain. We don't see much of it back home.
Well, if you want to make it rain in this country, have a barbecue.
We can still do jumping. George is quite good at jumping, but I am the best. Watch this. That's how you do it. Now you try, Kylie. OK.
Kangaroos can jump very high.
Wow.
What's in this tank?
I can't see anything.
Oh, Daddy Pig, there's a fish right in front of you.
Where? Whoa!
It is a very big fish.
Wow! Do you think this fish could be a friend for Goldie?
No, it is too big.
Never mind. Let's go to the next room.
What's in this tank?
Dinosaur.
George thinks he has seen a dinosaur.
It's not a dinosaur, George. It's a funny kind of fish called a seahorse. You know lots about fish. Yes, I like fish.
Can the seahorse be Goldie's friend?
No. It's too dinosaur-y.
One more room to go.
Oh, what's in this tank?
Nothing. It's just green slime. Look.
That green slime is algae.
There must be some sort of fish in it. Whoa! There's a fish with big, long ears. It's a rabbit fish.
It is Miss Rabbit, wearing a diving costume.
Ooh.
She is cleaning the fish tank. Miss Rabbit is saying hello. It is difficult to talk underwater.
Hello, Miss Rabbit.
That was the last fish tank.
Oh, we haven't found a friend for Goldie.
What's in the next room?
This is the Aquarium Cafe.
Oh, goody. My favourite room.
Hello, Peppa. Did you find a friend for Goldie?
No. Oh, who's that?
That's just Ginger, my pet goldfish. He loves the aquarium.
Ho, ho! It looks like Goldie's found a friend after all.
Mr. Wolf and Mr. Pig are crossing the river together.
I'm really hungry now.
Hooray! We're here!
Hello, Daddy. Where's the picnic?
Oh,
Grampy Rabbit is waiting with the picnic.
I forgot the picnic.
You can't have a picnic without a picnic.
Oh, you're right there. What about me, Grampy Rabbit?
No room, Daddy Pig. I'll come back for you.
It is Mrs. Duck and her friends.
Hello, Mrs. Duck. If you've come for the picnic, you'll have to wait for the little boat, like me. Or you could just swim across, like you're doing.
Here's the picnic hamper, everybody.
Hooray! And here are the ducks. The ducks always turn up when we have picnics.
Would you like some cheese, Grampy Rabbit?
Well, I should really be getting back. Oh, I do love a bit of cheese.
I love jelly. I love sandwiches. Strawberry!
They've forgotten me.
Here's some cake for you, Mrs. Duck. Is cake your favourite? It's Daddy's favourite too. Oh, where is Daddy?
We forgot Daddy.
Ahoy there! I've come to take you to the picnic.
Hooray!
Daddy Pig!
Oh, we forgot you.
But I saved you some jelly. I saved you a sandwich.
And George saved you a strawberry.
How nice of you all. Is there any cake?
No, we gave it to the ducks. But look, Mrs. Duck has saved you a worm.
Oh, thank you, Mrs. Duck. Hello. I've come to collect Peppa and George.
Daddy, you're too early.
Oh.
Not to worry. You can join in our game.
Oh, OK.
Is everybody ready?
Ready!
Counting to 10.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Oh, you look tired, Daddy Pig.
I'm fine. I could skip to 100.
Good idea, Daddy Pig. To 100.
Maybe to 20.
Okay, to 20.
11, 12.
It is the day of the big Puddle Jump. Daddy Pig is wearing his puddle jumping costume.
I can't find my golden boots.
I gave those old boots to Grandpa for his gardening.
My lucky golden boots to be used as gardening boots?
You've got other ones.
It's not the same.
Hello?
Grandpa? Remember those old boots I gave you?
Yes.
Daddy needs them back urgently.
You have been looking after them.
They have been watered.
Grandpa Pig is growing tomatoes in Daddy's lucky boots.
We need them for the puddle jump.
Today.
Righto, I'll meet you there.
Everyone has come to watch Daddy Pig's puddle jump.
Please welcome your friend and mine, Mr. Potato!
Hooray!
Good luck, Daddy Pig. Oh, but where are your lucky boots?
Here they are.
Thank you, Grandpa Pig. I can smell tomatoes.
And now for Daddy Pig's puddle jump.
Daddy Pig is thinking.
Ready, steady, go!
I must become one with the puddle. I must be the puddle. Wah!
The puddle has gone.
The puddle has gone over all of us.
Daddy Pig has become one with the puddle. Everyone has become one with the puddle. It's a new world record!
Hooray! Champion Daddy Pig! Daddy Pig!
Hello, everyone.
Shouldn't you be at work?
Yes, but I've forgotten some important papers.
Daddy, we're making aeroplanes. We made a really big one.
Wow! Fantastic! You need someone big and strong to throw it. Ready, steady,
The big blue aeroplane is flying very high and very far.
It just keeps on going.
Bye-bye, aeroplane.
Ho, ho, bye-bye. Now, I need to find my important work papers. Has anyone seen any pieces of paper?
Maybe you should follow me. Is this one of your important papers?
Yes, that's one of them.
Is this one of your important papers, Daddy?
Yes. Thank you, Peppa. Why are we at the duck pond? Oh, I see. Thank you, Mrs. Duck. The only paper I'm missing now is a big blueprint.
Is it big and blue?
Like the aeroplane you flew a long way away, Daddy.
Oh,
The one that we said bye-bye to.
yes. Maybe I should ring the office.
This is Daddy Pig's office. Hello, Daddy Pig. Did you find the papers?
I found some of them.
The only one we need is the big blueprint.
That might be a problem.
Daddy threw it away.
Threw it away?
And it flew and flew forever.
Ah! It's here! It just landed on my desk.
Eh?
What a great idea to make it into a paper aeroplane and throw it to us.
Oh, yes. Well, I am a bit of an expert at throwing things.
Thank you, Daddy Pig. Now the blueprint is delivered, Daddy Pig can take the rest of the day off work.
That's nice.
Daddy, we need your newspaper.
What for?
Making paper aeroplanes.